One of the purposes of this festival is to promote development of our own myriad literatures. The Writers and Readers Festival will see representatives of some of the most literatures from India and abroad.
When it comes to knowledge and wisdom, I don't think there is any other better source than reading a book. You don't get as much idea when you even see a movie. Maybe it is just an illusion, but insofar as I'm concerned, if I read that book, then I understand the movie also better.
Well, let me just introduce the plenary session, which is Breaking Barriers with Literature. Someone who needs no introduction, Thomas Keneally is on the stage with us. C.P. Surendran will speak on living in India and writing in English. And of course, Hartosh Singh Bal also on that panel. He'll be moderating that session. Over to you, gentlemen.
I primarily see my job with a session such as this basically to be a timekeeper. I think the idea is that we will start by having Thomas Keneally and C.P. Surendran speak on the topic.
The process of writing is as mysterious and as ageless as when I began 50 years ago. I've just been writing a novel, and I've worked out what it's about. This is a golden moment. You begin in doubt and bewilderment, and you just keep going out of some stubbornness, and suddenly it's becoming fun. This is because the subconscious is so engaged in writing. It's so engaged by the act of writing, and it begins to work on your problem even when you're not consciously thinking, even when you're asleep. The wonderful subconscious brain is making connections between the sinews and individuals of your novel, and it is making an organism out of these random events and these random characters.
Ironically, the point Thomas Keneally just made about London holding a special place in the Commonwealth, how the literatures of various countries in the Commonwealth are transmitted to each other through London. That same role is played in India by English. Punjabi reads Konkani literature, somebody here reads Punjabi literature through English. So in some ways, what London is for the Commonwealth in terms of literature, English is in India. And I think that is what CP would talk about, and maybe...
But I also realize that, now, in retrospect, and since I am dealing with an English newspaper, since I am talking to people in English, wherever I go, unless it is interior India, the language spoken is English. I find that really surprising, and I no longer question myself why I write in English, because it comes to me with certain ease. But why there's something is happening here, and I think that the name of that happening is that people are losing their fixed ideas about local cultures and languages. I was asking Tom yesterday when he was on his back from the airport to the hotel, do all Australians speak English? And he said yes. So I asked him, what about the outback? And he said, they're beginning to speak English, but they have over 600 dialects, which are all more orally spoken. I mean, they don't have a written thing. When they are written, finally, it is in Roman script. But here, I think what's happening is that from Hindi, from Malayalam, for example, in South, whether it's in Tamil Nadu or in Kerala, what is happening is that the generation of the new generation, the young generation, they no longer actually study or understand or read their local languages, which is a big deal, which is a good thing in my sense. From my perspective, it's a good thing.